All right. We return once more. Let's pull that just up a little. Just a little. I think that's reasonable. Ugh. All right. Okay, I'm going to try to approach this game from here on out with a little bit more of a methodical approach. Hey, Tyler. Welcome in. Congrats on first. Properly first this time. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I want to try and approach this game more methodically. Because yesterday I was getting really frustrated and disheartened with just this general feeling that I wasn't accomplishing anything, and that I wasn't actually doing the collecting that is part of a collectathon. So for the last hour before going live, I have run over in my brain, and in some of the VOD, the levels and things that I've seen, and tried to identify areas of exploration for things I might have missed or things I might have forgotten that I might have access to now. This might seem a little ridiculous, but this is the only way I can think of to accomplish and make any progress in this game so far, because it's definitely not intuitive to me. I've gone through in order the different areas to try and think about it, and it's not a long list, but it is something to try. The first thing I would like to do is go back to Spiral Mountain. And I want to investigate Cheeto, because Cheeto is always generally helpful in the first game, and I don't know what kind of things he's going to offer. I expect it's just going to be egg capacities and things of that nature, but I might as well collect those, as I definitely have a few Cheeto pages to redeem. Second, I want to take another look at the cave with the caveman that connects to the from Mayahem to the dinosaur level. There's also a column room that I noted that there was a boulder there at the time, and then promptly forgot about it after getting the drill ability. So that's something I can go back and investigate in Mayahem. I'd love to be able to cross Mayahem completely off the list and stop thinking about it, but I only can think of 2 things in that level that are worth investigating. I got the spring shoes, so I should be able to go back to the mines and do a couple of things at least. I know there's a big spring shoe thing that's right in the main room, and that should get me a Jiggy. There's also the, I completely forgot about it, but there's a basement that has a split section. And that should be a Jiggy that I could be able to get. I also didn't attempt the race with Mary Canary, the second race. And I figure I might as well see if that's something that I can do, or if it's locked behind some further ability. So I'm going to start there. And hopefully checking off some of those things, and just hoping that those directions lead me somewhere. My hope is that actually garners a bit more fun feeling, and feeling like I'm actually completing the game, as opposed to just wandering aimlessly through Witchy World. Because that's really what I've been doing, is just wandering around Witchy World going, is there stuff here? Witchy World has me at a complete loss. I shouldn't have teleported at all. There's no teleport back to Spiral Mountain, is there? Well, yeah, It's very much in my brain, like, it's clear to me that this game, a huge part of it's backtracking, right? We've talked about this a few times, that is a... Why is there a grip grab there? These are the tracks. So that's back to Spiral. Why is there a grip grab there? Yeah. Oh, fuck off. I can't think of what to do in some of the later levels, and they're honestly really overwhelming. Trying to just be presented with the big open areas and figure out what I'm supposed to focus on is overwhelming. In combination with yesterday, the water level kicked my ass in a way I just really wasn't expecting. The fuck is this? Hi? There was one of these behind the waterfall before, back in Spiral. Hey, fucker. What the fuck? Alright, now I'm deeply confused, and I guess I'll take a win off the bat. Going backwards yields results. Why the fuck is it here, Tyler? Tyler, give me answers. Why is it here? Because I have to assume that's the key that goes to that area I found at the very end last time. That I was just like, oh, there's a big key. Weird. Why is that there? Alright, let's go talk to the stupid book. That room was on my list as, like, a thing to further investigate, but I really wasn't expecting to find an answer today. Yeah, okay, it got cut and they decided to put some pieces back. I mean, that makes sense. But... What's up, book? Yeah, give me something useful for the love of Christ. Ripped out all my pages. Poor guy. Five pages. I do remember that. I only have 4. Oh, you cunt. Can I get a free Jiggy for remembering this is where the Jiggy was at the beginning of Banjo-Kazooie? Please and thank you. Do love this. This makes me happy. I do remember you telling me to let you backseat me. Why? Okay. There's a thing there. I didn't have tools to deal with that before. But they gave me bombs. Nope. Ow. Why? I will take out my rage upon this game cartridge. But what's it do, Jam Jar? Do you have more to say, or do you just, like, want to bring up that you want to backseat me? Is this my first cheat right here? Great. You've decided to sit on it? All right. I appreciate that decision. All right, back to the stupid book. It seems that Spiral Mountain is a good choice to come back to first. Can I do something about that missing eye? Can I, like, get a secret out of that? I'd love to be able to, like, fucking blow up the other one, and then that gives me a jiggy for no reason. Oh my god, it is... These are such tight spaces. Can you... Oh, I swear to God. This is a ladder, and I'm on the wrong side of it. Can I just flip up there? Oh my god, I can. I don't need to fly at all. Why give me the flight pads if that's a ladder? Hey there, bud. That eye is glowy for no reason. It's a huge red herring. Alright. Yep. Do I just have to type in... I have to type in feathers new? I swear to Christ, if there's fucking, parentheses on that code button, then, I'm gonna be, like, annoyed. Alright. I'm very entertained and kind of fascinated that it doesn't put me into Klungo's chamber again. I don't have to walk through that area again. I wonder why that is. Alright, next stop, Mayhem Temple. That column room with the, the boulder in it, and then the Unga Bunga Cave. And then I guess, that code room. Because that's, apparently a thing I've totally forgotten that that's where that was. But now that I have a Cheeto thing, I can type in feathers and have that work again. I believe that column room's near the prison compound? Yes. Can you... Nope, not that one. Hi there, Lotus. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. Hope you're well. I have made myself a checklist by reviewing, all of the things that I've done in Banjo so far. You're feeling more alive? Good. I I spent like literally like 30 to 45 minutes before stream trying to build a checklist of things to check on and try and investigate. Oh, fuck off. Is there another one? I can't see anything. So I'm just kind of starting by trying to see if I can actually feel like I accomplished something this time. Because wandering aimlessly did not feel good yesterday. I gotta admit. What am I looking at here? Hi? I am getting no indication of feedback besides these things are simply shaking. "45 seconds? Why is this timed? I'm just moving a jiggy around, aren't I? Does that mean I can go get it now? Where's the damn exit? There it is. Yeah, but why is it timed, Tyler? Why does that have a timer? Where's that? Yeah, that one. I needed a few more of those, I think. It's false urgency, that's what that is. Utter silliness. I want to know what it does when you let it fail. Does the jiggy just like walk away and then jump up to the jump up to the top one again? Okay. Where in the world was the code entry stuff? Is over by Wumba's wigwam, I think. Yes. Grenades are the answer to everything in this game, apparently. Okay. Standing. I guess this is better than Treasure Trove's entry method that took a little longer. Okay, and there's no parentheses. God bless. Although I really do have to assume that most of the cheats are like exactly the same as they were in Kazooie. Is there another E? Nope, I just have to... At least they gave me the most useless one first. Alright, let me out. Thank you. Okay. The caveman cave. Oh yeah, I suppose I could have come back here and booted that with the giant. I had forgotten about that. Fastest way is probably Mumbo's skull, because it's at the top of the temple. And it was a flight pad that got me to it, right? Because I have to get to that room up there, I think. Is there a flight pad on top of here? No, this is where that, there was a jiggy up here. Where the hell's the flight pad? It's not over in the grove. The flight pad's at the bottom of the mountain, isn't it? There's a pool of water over here, right? That I could just jump off into? Yes. Hey! That memory's only mostly shit. Okay. And in we go. How much was I actually missing on Mayahem? There's one Cheeto page somewhere, and there's 2 Jiggies. Now, what I had determined previously was that stepping on this garbage got me thrown out of the cave. The only other stealth section I can think of in Kazooie is that one with the ghost in Mad Monster Mansion. And that has a whole thing about not stepping on the floor as well. But that had, like, objects to, like, jump over. And if this guy's like any of the other guys I encountered in the dinosaur level right at the end of last night, I probably can't kill him. Oh, how was it that it was this is the zoom? It doesn't look like there's a way to approach from the rear. Maybe just looking at it dead on. Is that a path? Or is that a wall? God, depth is not something that's easy to tell here. I'm gonna try and see if there's anywhere I can find to go around first, I guess. I remember turning around here and feeling like I didn't belong, but I don't remember anything else. There's a split pad. I remember being angry about that thing's existence because it's cursed and should not be present. Oh, there's a jam jar room. Forget it, punk. You won't be needed to learn this one, just Flea Girl. Alright, well I can split now. Why are you back? Why do enemies respawn? It's so rude of them. So I have enough notes for this. What? What the fuck does that even mean? What the fuck am I witnessing? What does it mean I can hatch eggs? Like, I don't... That dinosaur's gonna kill me. Can I use Wonder Wing? No, I can't. Why do I need to hatch... I can't hatch the eggs that I'm spitting out. Is there something in the dinosaur level that's gonna require me to hatch someone else's egg? Is this a skill that comes up more than once? Oh my Christ. Get up the... Kazooie, please. Kazooie, please. Okay. Kazooie, you can do it. Why is this hard? No. Please. Please. Thank you. God bless. No, no, no. Alright, so there's nothing over there. And this is just blocked off. There's a door on the other side. Oh, that's the cave entrance over there, where there's a guy that's just blocking the way. So that doesn't lead around. And he wakes up immediately. What if I Talon Trot? Is that... Nope. Is there any way I could jump across? Can I jump to the torch? No, not quite. Oh, and it does look like there's a path back there. It's just so hard to tell from the camera angles that I have access to. Yeah, it does look like it curves over there. Just very confused as to where. Can I shoot you? Oh, he doesn't wake up to being shot? That's wild. Maybe this one? Okay, this is not successful. What if I could use the bounce from hitting the fire to get across? That would definitely not be the intended solution, but what if? Because that was a pretty good bounce. I can just go back to that honeycomb thing for health. Now, I imagine that there's quite a number of situations in this game where not being able to tell the solution is the largest problem. I felt that a lot yesterday. Like, I just didn't know what to do, and I didn't know if the solution was in front of me or not. Oh, it's so close. It's so close to being able to cross right there. I'm gonna give that one more shot. I feel like I should be able to do that. What if... I wonder if there's a way to save my second jump? Could I get there on just the base jump and then save the in-air flap? Nope. Not quite. I just didn't lift off the ground quickly enough. I slid forward too far. This is science. I'm experimenting. Nope. That's not gonna do it. Nope, it does not give me any second jump there. I can see nothing. Thank you. Why is there a... There's a jump pad over there. There's a wall grab over here in there. It barely looks like there was when looking at it from distance. Where am I jumping to? Is it just another... Is this just a way back up there? Totally is, isn't it? Ah. Dickwad. Yeah, okay. Nice. Well, at least I know that there's a way up there without, without having to fly, but flying's easier. But is this the intended method to get up there? Why do things respawn? That almost implies to me that the method that I was using to get up here might contain something else. So it was just through this hole, right? Was there anything else over here? Or is this just the jump pad? Okay, it's just the jump pad. Very strange to have both of those methods exist. Let me down. Thank you. Give me your honeycombs. God, I was really hoping that I'd be able to cross Mayahem just off the list. But it doesn't look like that's the case. I'm still missing 2 here. I know at least one of them, and I have no idea what the 10th one is. Okay. Well, then let's go to the mines. The mines has the spring shoes, the ice key room that I apparently have found the key for, and then the split section in that basement. Those are all things that I either ignored at the time or didn't have an answer for. I swear to Christ, get in there. And clearly as well, I think that my pattern of play going forward definitely has to be just like walking over areas that I have been to and seeing if there's something that I see that I could do something with a move that I've gotten or something like that over time. Because like let's look over the plateau, for example. It took me a minute to remember that I needed, once I had the split pad, that I could go through this door over here, and that might be the method of advancement. I was totally looking for something near Witchy World initially. And I'd just forgotten that that was over there. I feel like if I don't do that, I'm just never going to advance, because everything requires constantly going backwards to go forwards. Alright, the first step is that there's a spring shoe spawn over here somewhere, if I recall correctly, where the waterfall is. No? Oh, come on. That's clearly possible. See, and this feels like the most pointless kind of backtracking right here. Because, like, all it did was put this here for reasons. And they're like, haha, you're gonna get these shoes later. But there was no puzzle that needed to be solved by that existing, no game like the speed shoes for ZZ Peak or anything like that. It's just sitting there. It's just a free jiggy once you remember that it exists. Power station. Power station is where the little split room is, and I have no... Was that in the prospector's hut? Or was that different? Nope, 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 nope. Come on. I know it exists, I just don't remember quite where. Doesn't look like it's over by Mumbo. That's a mine entrance right there. That's the entrance to the train station? That's... Okay, this is the water thing. So I can go check out the, words, the cavern with the ice key. All right. Can I get a camera angle that actually shows me what I'm looking at? That'd be great. This is what I needed for Wumba's hut that was out in the... next to Witchy World, right? What is with... these connections just feel so strange. You know what's sad? I feel like once I get like 3 more levels ahead, like I'm gonna have to do all of this again, because I'm gonna go through all these levels again with all of the things and questions that I had and trying to find the answers. And then I'm gonna get coming up short, where like I'm gonna miss something in Mayhem and go, I don't know how to solve that problem. I'm gonna miss something in the mines and not have an answer for that. And then I'll go 3 levels ahead. And then I'm gonna go through every level again and ask these same questions again until I have all of them answered. Where the hell is the power station? I remember it. It's not this room over here, because this was where Mary Canary was, trapped. That's fuel storage. That's the Crusher Hut. or whatever it is that crushed rocks. I feel it's not in the prospector set, is it? Because it was one of the first areas that I found. No, it's not in here. I love the book that's leveling the table. Oh, that's a bed. I was like, what is that on that? No, it's just, it's a table with a pillow acting as a bed. That's nearly Klingon style, goddammit. Oh, alright. That just comes down this way, doesn't it? There's nothing up here. Random, honeycomb. Is the power station down in the mines? Doesn't feel correct. Right, this is the generator cavern. This was a thing that I needed to do, where I didn't know how to do it. Is this another problem that, I was expecting to have to cycle through and find grenades to solve the problem, but, you know, I will take fire eggs. This is a very silly room. Oh, Jesus. All right. Thank God that the generators themselves are lit up. Yeah! Oh my God, I almost fell! Wait. Don't tell me it was possible to latch onto that, because it feels like that's within latch. No, it's just barely out. Oh, it's just barely out. That would have been funny as hell if there was just a ladder above the doorway and you could totally just grab onto it. Split pad? Is this where the power station is there? Is that... this one here? Alright, which thing is Banjo supposed to do and which thing is Kazooie supposed to do? I have to assume Banjo does the switch, because that's a ladder. So why am I damaged in each split? I'm pretty sure I'm at full health. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Let's do this again. How does what still happen? The fact that it came in as Abuke Dab instead of an emote? Why did it do that? Is it because the dab is capitalized or something? Oh my god, Kazooie's controls are so twitchy that this feels like the most dangerous thing in the universe. Okay, that was really close to death. Let's get back, eh? Actually, is death faster? I think death might be faster. Death is faster. You're... Oh, God. I have to assume that that means Kale and not Carl. Because if I'm reading correctly, that says Carl. And that's really funny to me. It's really good. Okay, what else did I have on my list here? Got the ice key, got the spring shoes, did the basement section. Mary's race. Ow. Kale's mad. Oh no. Tyler, what did you do? Tell Kale I love them. Where's Mary? Is Mary over just right over here? Yes, she is. Hey there. No, talk to me. Alright, button mashing time. Let's ruin my fingers and wrist. Oh, she's faster this time. She's significantly faster this time. Arm tiring. We're staying ahead, though. We're staying ahead. Oh, she's right there. Why do old games make you do this? Actually, no, strike that. Bayonetta is a newer game, and that does this too. So I guess I can't just relegate this to classics. Get there soon, please, Banjo, for the love of Christ. Ow. My whole forearm hurts. Swoop and soar among the clouds. Good for you. I'll probably see you again just like Gobi. How close am I to finishing this damn place? 9 out of 10? Oh, and there's still a Jinjo somewhere in here. Fuck. And that checks off all of my questions about this level. Spring shoes are done. Ice key's done. Basement split section is done. Alright, Spiral Mountain I can check off Cheeto. I can't check off the Bunga Bunga Cave yet, but I can check off the Drill Column Room. Alright. That clears all the things that I was fairly confident would lead to a Jiggy or a level or something for completion. Now we're into Witchy World and Lagoon, which I'm less excited about. But hey. So for Witchy World, the only thing I can really think of at the moment is there's definitely more of Witchy World that I haven't seen. And the only thing that I can think of to maybe find more areas or see more things is that there's those little coin boxes that it says you need to pay into to open up the what is it, the fancy attractions, the premium attractions. I know that there's one over near the little jail. This was a mistake, wasn't it? Yep. There's one over... There's one of those little coin things over near the jail. And I think that I should just need to be able to... I should just need to go up to those with the van? Maybe? That's my hope, is that I can just go up to them with the van. And that solves that. And then opens up something new. Now that means going to... Woombas? And changing into the van, and then just hoping and praying that maybe I'm on the right track with that. Other than that, I have no idea what the fuck to do about Witchy World. And there's just so many jiggies that are supposedly in this level. It's driving me nuts. Like... Because like the only other place I can think of that I haven't been able to get to in Witchy World is the electrified area, which I do have on my list as, like, try and find a way into the electrified area. But I have no idea how to get into the electrified area. But I do know that there's this little thing over here. I just shit out money, apparently. Oh, that was a door. Awesome. Oh, it opens and closes, eh? Let me in! The Inferno. Oh, cool, we got a van door. Get fucked. Lava's probably bad, huh? Lava's not bad. Look at that! Hi? What in the... Quite unexpected. Oh. I see. I need to split and have one there and one goes up. And is this just like Donkey Kong barrels rolling down or some shit? Might as well be. Now we have Mumbo available. Hey there. Get fucked. Is there anything in the lava? I feel like there should be something in the lava if I'm allowed to go in the lava like this. Oh, there's some speed shoes down here. Oh my god. Alright, so Banjo has to stand on the switch, and then Kazooie has to run and jump over those little assholes. Got it. This is ridiculous, and I kind of love it. Just being able to drive through the lava. Now, Mumbo can do a few things for us. He can turn on the power at all of the space locations, right? I'm just not going to pick up that because it's random. And random is bullshit. I'm going the wrong way around, aren't I? Get me. Okay. Let's go... we'll do the Mumbo shit first. Because that's relatively obvious what needs to be done. Yeah? I enjoy? Question mark, Tyler? Oh. 5 is what I needed for the next health bar thing, isn't it? What's up, nerd? Well, I hope the 3 of you have a great time there, Tyler. Tell Kale and Impo that I love them very much. Ow. No, get over here. Where'd you go, asshole? Really? You're kidding me. I swear to God, if I die to this rat as Mumbo, I'm gonna be pissed. That's right, I tried to hit A to activate it. Alright, now I should just be able to teleport to space. Yeah, get fucked, nerd. Didn't even drop any health. The Dodgem Dome. But what does that mean? Is this gonna be another minigame? Oh. Oh, one of the kids is here. Wait, what does he say? Mom said I'm not allowed to talk to strangers. I guess Mumbo's pretty strange. I have to come here as the van. Alright, well that makes a clear path, I guess. And then I need to do it in here too, right? Yeah, bud. You're just gonna and then walk away? Coward. Look, your buddy wasn't a coward, and he died an honorable death. Well, that's good. That's just gonna be a platforming puzzle, right? Wayne Newalkirch? Wayne Newalkirch? Wayne New Alkirch? Wayne... Oh, I see. Did it cut off? Wayne Walker Chapter. I'm gonna stop attempting to butcher your name and call you Wayne. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, friend. Welcome in. The game is today is good for it. I was very frustrated with the game yesterday. I was struggling with it a lot. And just getting really lost and feeling like I wasn't accomplishing anything. So what I did before stream today is I made a checklist of, like, I went back and tried to walk myself through all of the levels that I'd done previously, or at least, because I wasn't able to finish any levels, no levels at 100%. And so I would just kind of, like, made myself a list of things to investigate that I might have passed over or forgotten about. And so far that list has been fairly successful. Only one thing on that list have I not been able to figure out. Can you, like, what is your problem, bro? Stop running. And that was the Unga Bunga Cave in Mayhem Temple. Yeah, it's just that I think the soul of this game is different. And unfortunately, the method in which they design these levels is not as tight as Banjo-Kazooie, like really, really sharply and clearly. With Banjo-Kazooie, I mean, you look at every level, and you can see the center point of each level, design-wise. Whether in Treasure Trove, it's the big arch, and everything sort of rotates around the arch. Mumbo's Mountain, you have the mountain that you can kind of, like, it overlooks the whole area. Freeze Easy Peak is a really easy one to just, like, there's the snowman in the middle. A lot of levels in Kazooie share that design philosophy of put a thing in the middle, have everything sort of be around it, and it becomes really clear as to what you need to do. And in spite of every level feeling fairly large sometimes, they're pretty compact. Whereas Tooie is not like that at all so far. Tooie is full of... I did not teleport at the right place. Tooie is full of very large, very empty areas. These levels feel huge in, like, a bad way. In many ways. The design philosophy was definitely like, we're going to build a massive world. But all it really makes it feel like is that there's more space in between the things you need to do. And it's, like, really noticeable in that, like, I did work in radio, yes. I actually did that for a number of years. First person to call that out, instead of having me mention it offhand. 10 out of 10. The design philosophy of this is, like, really clearly just like, we want to make use of the Nintendo 64's ability to handle bigger things. And Tyler was telling me that this was made after DK64, which really, really shows, because DK64 is one of the few games that requires the expansion pack with the expanded memory so that the system can handle how big that game is, which is really, really remarkable. Yeah, Banjo also is really, really gradual with the level, with the abilities that it unlocks. That's a great point as well. And each ability always opens up something that, like, you see the door before you see the key, right? Where, like, in Treasure Trove, you see all of the jump pads around and they're not unlocked. And you go, oh, I need to find that move. And that move is almost certainly contained within Treasure Trove Cove, and you find it, and the mole gives it to you, and you go, oh, I can access all these new areas now. And then you use that move consistently throughout the whole game. The structure of how you gain abilities has not felt the same level of evenness, because obviously they didn't want to take away the abilities that you got in Banjo-Kazooie. That would not feel good, because every game has to deal with that quandary somehow if that's a sequel. So they give you all of the Banjo moves, and even add in one of this to replace that, the basic little punch that Kazooie had, like Banjo-Kazooie had, as the neutral. And then going from there, they have to add in new things. And let me think of here about, like, what's actually been added. We have all the different egg types, which are interesting vaguely, as, like, you know, these are keys. but there haven't been a lot of doors to open with these keys, with the exception of grenades, because something about this game said, is we're gonna give you bombs, and bombs, in fact, can solve a lot of problems. Like, and you're just like, cool, bombs solve problems. It's great. But other than that, like, I haven't used the fire eggs very much at all. I use the ice eggs a little bit so far, but, like, they all feel really niche, and, like, they don't actually add that much. They're not functionally different than eggs were in Kazooie. They are a thing you shoot at a thing to do a thing. This whole, like, aiming thing is interesting. And certainly opens up some new things, but first person feels bad for my brain. The DK thing is the best shorthand for explaining it. I think that that's probably true. You know, it's because I never finished DK either. I got about halfway through, I think, as we discussed previously. And DK's just fucking big. For no fucking reason. Like, it's just huge. And you just have to, you know, they were playing with new toys, and they were playing with new capabilities. Which is totally a thing that is, like, really positive for the nature of game development, that, like, you know, developers definitely need to have space to experiment, and there will be bad games made in the process of that experimentation. Or there will be, you know, things that aren't quite as good made in the process of that experimentation. And DK64 can definitely fall into that category quite a bit. Why do I need these speed shoes? Isn't it just there no matter what? And I just have to get over these bastards? Yeah, I wouldn't even necessarily say it's a quality over quantity. I would say that the moments of quality that exist within this game, of which there are definitely quality moments that I've experienced so far. The boss battles so far have been really fun. I think that those sequences are great. It's more that just there's a lot of emptiness between those fun experiences. Like, from a player perspective, this area is empty. Like, it's just a lot of space. There's a warp pad over there, which the fact that they needed to add in warp pads really does tell you something. There's a switch there. There's eggs over here, which they consolidated the eggs and all the notes into these little pickups that give you, like, multiples. Like that, and I think that choice, it was a terrible choice. Because, as far as, like, design language goes, you know, putting a lot of small collectibles on the ground is a method of telling the player what they need to do and where they need to go. Fuck off. Alright, I'm just gonna die on this again, huh? Okay. Can I just hug the wall? Yes, I fucking can. Alright. Screw going fast. Completely. Why jump when you can simply dodge? I almost went all the way over. Where was I? Alright, having a lot of little collectibles on the ground, like notes, like eggs, like feathers, was, in Banjo-Kazooie, a really clear design language. Of, this is a thing that you need to, you know, this is the thing you're going to need in this direction, or this is an area you should investigate. And those always being there helped the player make sense of a level. By consolidating all of the pickups into groups of 5 and then putting them in, like, 1 or 2 spots at a time, you lose that tool. That absolutely phenomenal tool of communication between the designer and the player. and instead are simply stuck with, you put those pickups in the corner or something so that you can get them out of the way. That's a fun noise. And that, you know, if, like, for example, if there was a string of notes along this section, it would not feel as empty. It would feel like there was something here, like there was a reason to walk over this patch of dirt. But instead, there's nothing there. I think that those kinds of decisions are really, really significant into, oh, fuck off. Into this pervasive feeling of, like, you know, almost this confusion that I've felt at, like, what the game is trying to tell me. Like, I'm not getting clear signals from the game as to what to do, where to go, what to look for. And so what I've resorted to, right, note bridges show where you haven't been in a level. Such an important piece of communication. Like, and the fact that they, you know, when you come back into a level, you know, it's a little annoying at first of like, oh, you have to do a level all in one go to collect all the notes, right? But, like, it's such an important piece of tracking. Ow. Can you, like, sir? Thank you. Very good. No, I don't work in game dev at all. I'm just a guy with thoughts. But, like, it's to me, it's just like a really clear, it's just my feeling yesterday was this feeling of just having absolutely no idea what I was doing. I played the game for like 3.5 hours and I was lost and I felt bad about it. Like I wasn't, because a collectathon, you're supposed to collect things. You're supposed to find stuff. That's the whole point. That's what Banjo-Kazooie is. You collect stuff. And you get joy from that collection. Like, you see the numbers tick up until they hit 100%, and you're like, yes, I got 100 notes, I did the thing. Like, I'm looking here at my totals, right? I'm supposed to be done with this level already. I'm supposed to be done with it. Maybe there could be one thing to backtrack to from later, like the relationship between Freeze Easy and Peak and Gobi Desert, right? Where you have to go get the speed shoes to go and do the thing in Freeze Easy, and, like, you know, it's fine. Those levels are one level apart. The relationship is clear. It shows you the item that's on the ground so that you know you need to go find these speed shoes somewhere. And you finish out Freeze Easy Peak, everything except that one thing, and you go, all right, I need to go find this later. And you go to Gobi Desert and you find the speed shoes and you go, right, immediately, that's exactly what I need to go back and do. Because the speed shoes are integral to Gobi Desert. There's one singular Jiggy that I know where it is out of these two that are left in the first level of this game. And I know that I need to get a thing from that cave, the Unga Bunga cave or whatever, in order to get that Jiggy, but I haven't figured out how to do that. The path is not clear to me, except that maybe I need to go to the dinosaur. Maybe I need to go to the dinosaur level to get it. But, like, I have no idea what the last Jiggy is in Mayhem Temple. There's no communication as to what I'm looking for, or like what thing I should be checking it for. You know, not having notes that are leading me to places, not having pickups that are leading me to places. The design language is not communicating to me what I should be thinking about and what I'm missing. Because, like, the best part of a collectathon is going, I see the thing, and I need to figure out how to get to it. I've got one of those for Mayhem. I don't have the other, and I'm just missing it. The dopamine rushes of collecting are spread way farther apart, and they're not satisfying. That is a huge part of my problem with this so far. Is like it's the language isn't clear. Like, it's like I'm speaking a different language from the game. or the devs changed language midway through design. Because, like, Kazooie is so tight. Every level feels everything is deliberately placed. Like, and it's well thought out. It leads you to where you want to go. What do you think is the best well-made platformer collectathon? I actually don't have a huge opinion on that because I haven't played that many platformers in recent years. And Kazooie is most of my collectathon experience. I actually have avoided 2D platformers like the plague because I typically am very bad at them, and especially with platformers that are a lot more based on precision and like modern things like Hollow Knight, like an action game that is put up as a 2D platformer sort of thing, or like I just recently played through Ori and the Blind Forest, which I absolutely adored. Ori and the Blind Forest is a great example of some of the things I'm talking about, where it's like they put a thing on your screen and you can see that it's there, but you're not sure how to get it. You see the door before you have the key, right? And then your goal is now to go find that key, and it's clear that you're going to find it soon. You're going to find the pieces, and you're going to see a thing that you unlock and go, I know exactly what I need to do with that, right? Like you're gonna know what you're looking for. You know the kinds of problems that you're being presented with. You know the pieces that you have to play with, and the things that you're looking to collect. Ori's design language and Ori's experience was really, really clean, and I think in a way is a thread of older, really well-made games like Banjo-Kazooie. I think Banjo-Kazooie, representative more than anything, is just really good level design philosophy. What was I doing? I can go to the space games. That's what I can do. Like, you know, it's... I would argue that Kazooie is legendary in that way. You know, and it's just such a shame to me that, like, the next thing that the devs did in trying to follow that up, because obviously Rare's made a ton of games over the they made a ton of games over the years that they were active properly. I need to come into this room with the van. That's why I went over to the Wild West world. That's what I'm doing. Ha. Cool. There's a teleporter here to Wamba's hut. And like I said, a huge part of what I do here on my channel is I try and find games that I either didn't get to play in the past or I didn't finish, and I try and finish them. I have, everyone's got that backlog, and so I keep a backlog list, and I kind of rotate through and find backlog games. And there are a number of Nintendo classics to me that are on that list of things I didn't get to finish, and Tooie was one of them. You know, DK64 would be on that list if I didn't play through half of it and know that I wasn't really interested in finishing it. And I didn't know prior to starting Tooie and talking about it with Tyler there that, like, that this was designed after DK64. Jak and Daxter is one that I would love to give a try. I would want to find a copy of Jak and Daxter. Just to make sure that it runs consistently and well. Although I don't remember what resolution the PlayStation 2 runs at, to be honest. That was like a huge upgrade this week, getting the expansion pack for the N64 and upping the resolution. It looks way better with the doubled resolution. Where am I going? I'm going to Space Zone. Oh, there's a PS4 version. Oh, okay, I can do that. That is a thought as well that I had, is that I have noticed that I almost want to try and find a CRT to try and play my N64 on, because, like, playing it at this resolution on a modern screen is trying on my eyes. Talking to the kid as a van probably isn't going to do anything, huh? And I think I need to investigate really what some of the, like, you know, like remasters or re-releases are that exist on, like, the PlayStation. Yeah, the melee scene certainly does do that. And I know it wouldn't be a cheap endeavor, that's for sure. But nothing with this kind of stuff is cheap, is it? You know? To the stupid barren bird. Alright, fair. I always was really pissed because, like, one of my family members had a massive old school television. And when I say massive, I mean massive. It was like a 70-inch, like, early 2000s television. I don't think it was actually cathode ray. I think it was, like, just a little bit past that. And before a couple years ago, when I first moved out of my grandmother's home, he was like, hey, a piece on it broke. There's a television repair guy down the, like, in another town over. If you want to, like, go and get it repaired, you can have it. It's yours. And I was like, I will gladly take up you up in like a month or two when I have the money to do so. And I thought that was like a done deal. And then my brother came in and was like, well, I can fix that. And he did it. And then he took the TV from me before I could even get back and take a look at it. So my brother has a 70-inch, like, early 2000s television in his place that he can use for all sorts of crazy stuff. And it looks great whether it's on classic consoles or it's on, like, because I think its maximum resolution is, like, 1080. But it plays relatively fine at lower resolutions. It's an early HD thing. I can remember seeing an original Xbox hooked up playing Mass Effect when that first came out when I was a kid, and watching over my uncle's shoulder, seeing that game played. It's good. But I will forever be upset that that television isn't in my house. This is supposed to be mine, damn it, and I could play anything I wanted. And it would look and act great, because this, do I have a game that I think is a pure work of art? That's an interesting question. Because, like, there's definitely some games that I categorize as favorite, but the implications of the words work of art are a little different. I would argue that Journey is an artistic work before it is a game. That's a good example of that kind of thing. I would argue that Bastion and the storytelling that Supergiant does a lot tends to, you know, especially things like Bastion and Pyre in particular, they tend towards art as much as they do game. I think those are really good examples of that. Trying to think about maybe some other examples, but that's the delineation there is very interesting to me. Of, like, the, you know, definitely those are some of my top favorite games, but, like, they're not necessarily based on mechanics. Bastion's mechanics are tight, but it's a combination of, like, really good storytelling and you know, design style, and the combined with fluidity of mechanics that make that game really, really wonderful. I just played through 13 Sentinels. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim is a phenomenal fucking game. And it is one of the most unique methods of storytelling I've seen in a game. I would call that an artistic, like a deeply artistic storytelling choice, because their method of storytelling is, it is a virtual novel, and then it is a real-time tactics game, and they're completely separate modes of play. And in the virtual novel, there are 13 protagonists that get near equal weight and screen time. 13 whole-ass individual stories that weave into each other in a non-chronological way. So you'll play a character's story, and that'll be like a section from one's period of time. And then you'll see pieces of other stories, and then you'll go and play those other characters, and you'll see the story as it interacted with that first character from their point of view and see how it branches off. And I think that method of storytelling is really, really rather brilliant. Super, super, super cool. And then I loved the mechanical combat of that game. It's really, really... I almost wish it was more difficult, because like it has a lot of potential for like presenting really, really exhilarating and intense sequences. And it really only starts to kick into that towards the very, very like last eighth of the game as far as the combat sections go. But otherwise, like the mechanics are really, really sound, and I enjoy it a great deal. 13 Sentinels. You should play it if you haven't. Space Zone. That's where I'm going. It's one of those games that definitely was not played as much when it came out and sort of flew under the radar for a lot of people. Vanillaware made that one, I think. Published under Atlas. So I think the last game that they made that was like a game that I'm aware of and played, although I didn't finish it, and I do want to finish it and maybe even stream the whole finish on this channel, is Odin Sphere, which is a retelling of an opera story done with phenomenal art style and like old PS2 beat 'em up combat. And that is like, it's really like got a lot of the pieces of like a classical like 1800s, early 1900s German opera. And you feel that in its storytelling method and it's in the absolute bones of that story. Odin Sphere is really, really good. I played through it like about 2/3 of it probably. And it's a PlayStation 2 game, so it starts to show its age at a certain point. And then I started working again, because this was in the pandemic. I started working again. Suddenly I forgot about it. So that's on my list of things I'd love to go back and finish. And there's a physical copy of it in my house, so I might as well, right? Vanillaware makes really, really cool games. Bumper cars, eh? Twinklies? What? Oh my god, are we the bad guys for the Twinklies? This is the things. Oh no. Oh, this guy's an ass. I don't want to beat up the Twinklies. These guys are the guys who were supposed to protect at Freezeezy's Peak. Also, what is with this crowd noise? This is a lot. Not bad. A whole 81 points. This is so much easier than the shooting challenges that I've done so far. $2v1. Oh, this one's gonna be annoying, huh? I love that they did reuse the little biters that fucking ate the Twinklies in Freezeezy Peak. 50 and 45 seconds. Fair enough. Okay, if I just lead them in a circle... Okay, they eventually do pin me against the wall. But I get out. Wait, did them collecting one reduce my score? Look, there's a lot of games on the PS2, but like I wouldn't say regretting is like don't, like, just, if there's a game that interests you, regardless of time period, fucking play it. Like, the only great thing that stands in the way these days is, like, if you're a crazy person like me who insists on original hardware as often as possible. And then you're like, oh, shit, I gotta shell out $150 for a Majora's Mask cartridge. Like, you know, if I gotta go find an original copy of fucking Final Fantasy X and X-2. Like, like, oh no, I gotta fucking, like, there's a lot of good, like, PS2 emulation is totally available. Just find a game that you like and fucking play it. You know, I love a lot of games from that era, and there's so many that I haven't gotten to play. So many games from that era that I just didn't get to. I didn't play fucking Final Fantasy VII. That's like the largest game of the PlayStation 1 era, and like, I still ain't touched it. Mainly because I'm a Legend of Dragoon supremacist, but like, that's like a game that I should play at some point. And I might eventually, you know. There's so much good, and you get the itch and you go for it. But don't feel bad that you missed a thing. Like, there's no point to that. Oh yeah, no, like, and yeah, no, and ports are totally reasonable. Especially with, like, Sony and Nintendo have been getting better and better about putting out some older titles, especially the more popular of their lot. Nintendo just did the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance, which I never had any portable consoles until the Switch, and I'm, like, super excited to have a chance to go through that library, like, legitimately. The only Game Boy game I've ever played was fucking Minish Cap, which Minish Cap is phenomenal, but that was, like, I emulated that, like, a decade ago. You know, I'm relatively uniquely lucky that, like, where I live, there's a couple of really good local game stores. But not everybody has that opportunity. And you just gotta take what you can get, right? You said you're gonna go back to your mom. Are you gonna go back to your mom? Go on, dumbass. No. Yeah, she'll tell your dad. Yeah, I know exactly where he is. He's fat and he's sitting by the train. And I don't know how to get him in the van. Oh, the Wii U before the Nintendo shop closes. Oh, that's something I should think about. Because I have a Wii that I was given because through numerous circumstances, I don't have access to the Wii of my childhood. I never had a Wii U, but I should really look and see if there's, like, anything I should grab on that before it disappears. Because right now, my only intention is to use it to play GameCube games that I can find. Because I would love to get a copy of Twilight Princess proper. That one I have played, but, like, I want a copy of it myself. Do I just... What am I doing? This angle is terrible. Oh, shite. I bet DS emulation works really well on that. I can't get DS emulators to work on my computer very well, so that would be a lovely thing to do. Oh, fucker. Are you kidding me? Can you, like... Bro. Banjo. My lad. There you go. I have to, like, sit and, like, change the camera angle to figure out where I'm going. See, because I really want to play through, well, firstly, I'd love to play through Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates again. I loved Fates so much. Oh, my... That was great. Love that. Forgot this is where I entered the world from. Let's do that again. I was thinking things, and they were coming out of my face, and I don't remember what any of them were. Fates had 3 different cartridges, my man. That was like... Fates had... it was... oh, goodness. What was it? It was... Birthright, Conquest, and Fates. And you needed all 3 cartridges to play the whole game, because each one was a different... Similar to the way that Fire Emblem 3 Houses has, like, 3 houses that you can do routes with, there were 3 different routes for Fates, but they were whole-ass separate titles. Revelations is the 3rd route? There you are. Like, and I just remember... I played through Birthright and then was like, "Oh, this was really good." And my friend was like, "Hey, I got a hold of Conquest and Revelations." I was like, "All right, let me just throw all my life into this for a while." And they really got you, like made you pay for whole ass games for that shit. 3 Houses was a phenomenal improvement on that front. Like, but I really enjoyed those games a lot. And I remember nearly nothing about them at this point because my memory is terrible. So I would like to really play those games again. And then I'd really, really want to play through... one of my friends has a game that is like really important to them as a person. That's called Radiant Historia. That I really would like to play through properly. And it's like a interesting little JRPG. Jesus, this is like awful. Oh my god. Can you all give me some health? That'd be great. Nah, fuck you. Oh my Christ. Please? Is there like a... Is there a little B-box around here? God bless. I probably would play through Awakening as well, but Fates is like so much more important in my brain because I have such a very sharp emotional memory of like I loved that game, but I have no recollection of the information that the game contains. And that is my experience with a lot of media that I've consumed over the years, especially in my teenage years, where like I remember liking the thing and I remember nothing about it. And so I get to go through here in my adulthood and try and remember some of that shit by playing it again. But I'm trying to think, there were a couple other like DS and 3DS games that I was interested in. Bravely Default, I'd love to play. Yeah, put games I've played into the backlog because you've forgotten details. Like, yeah. I mean, that 13 Sentinels felt new. I played it in 2020. I played it like two and a half years ago. And it still felt brand new to me. Fucking 2021, watched Full Metal Alchemist. I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for the first time, but like I just like remembered watching the original Full Metal Alchemist in middle school and going, that was a cool anime, I liked that, and then never touching it again. And then sometime along that route of time, the Brotherhood came out, and my buddy was like, hey, let's watch that. And I was like, oh, I remember that being good. I don't remember a damn thing about it, except there was 2 brothers, and one of them was a suit of armor. Like, okay, I'm not gonna fall off again. Do I just need to, like... do I just need to Talon Trot? Talon Trotting is not the answer. Where's that B-box? Can you give me some more stuff? Or maybe if I kill the Minjo. Yeah, give me something. One more fall and I'm just dead, I think, though. I don't think the B-box is gonna respawn. No, it's not. Thank God for a lack of consequences. At least I'm getting up here quickly. Oh, that was a very, very near success. How in the name of Christ do I get this? There should be like a way to stop it spinning or something. That would be nice. But instead, I'm just gonna sit here disoriented. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Can I freeze it or something? I don't think so. Let me up! All right. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. There's no way that they'd have, like, a hoop to jump through to turn the power on after finding Mumbo, and then another hoop to jump through, like, by needing another move from another level or something. There's no way they'd be that mean, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, sobs into camera. Like, do I do something over here? Like, I turned the power on here with Mumbo. Can you, like... Yeah. Perish. Perish before the rolling barren bird. Alright, this is the angle that I need. I feel like, almost like I need a spring pad. Is there a spring pad up here or something and I'm just stupid? Because, like, once I'm up here, it's like I'm pretty well screwed. It's not going to be easy to get back down. There's nothing on this ring that indicates how I should do this. Nothing at all. Maybe if I go from the side that's, like, rotating upwards... Oh, it's spinning itself, too, so... It's spinning on 2 axes at once. Nope. What am I missing? I feel like it should be something obvious. I see Wonder Wings in here. I see General Feathers and eggs. It wouldn't be a flight pad, because that would be stupid. Then this whole room would be pretty well pointless. I hate you. Go away. Maybe there's something I can shoot up here that I'm just not seeing. Because it's nothing, this isn't quite making sense to me. Then again, that is the theme of this game, huh? Like, now I'm here. Wait, this is the level that introduced grenades. Maybe grenades are the answer? Where's the circular piece that is the center of it? I'm just gonna keep missing it, aren't I? Well, this doesn't make sense, but when does this game make sense? Oh my god, that was so close to doing something. Oh my goodness. I feel insane. I know there's a B-box that's outside somewhere. Maybe the flying saucer can help me or something. Maybe it's something stupid like that. Hey there, bud. Oh my Christ. No health? Well, fuck you then. Isn't there a B-box like over here in this corner? No, there's a jam jar. He can just... Yeah. Give me that. Yeah. Know that. Thanks, bud. Now, getting up to the UFO from here... That involves... crossing the tightrope, or the monorail line, or whatever I don't remember what that thing is called. I have to get up there. Oh, you're a determined bastard. There's no way over here, is there? Nope. Oh, now you drop a health? Thanks, bud. I don't think these splits were actually useful for anything. How far along have I gotten on this level? Am I half? I'm halfway. So, go up there. Let's talk to the UFO. Let's see if the UFO can do anything for me. It's actually funny now that I think about it. If I'd simply gotten myself killed by jumping off there a couple more times, I would actually spawn right next to the UFO, wouldn't I? Oh well. I'm already doing this. Oh my god, I've not ever missed that grab. Are you kidding me? There you go, bud. Let's see, I got... Oh, there's spring shoes on top of the tent. Why are there spring shoes on top of the tent? Or are those not spring shoes? Oops. I wanted to drop. Those are not spring shoes. Oh. Thank you. What in the... Suction cup shoes? Why? Why does such a thing exist? Where would you even use those from here? What would you crawl up? I don't see anything that would... That's the thing, huh? You motherfuckers. Because there's no ladder on that thing. At least I don't think there is. You probably have to have the suction cup shoes unlocked, come back here, and get that. I'm writing that fucking down. Diving board, suction shoes. Come on, pen. Oh, my pen is dying! Do I have another pen? I do. Oh, this pen's not great, neither. Alright. Marked down. God, it's just out of draw distance and until you zoom in. God bless them for giving me binoculars in this game. Hate that they actually made a game where I need to use the binoculars. Alright, let's do this rigmarole again. You. Thank you. You're... Oh. Oh. I love when I can see that the game is trying really hard to render a bunch of stuff, and so the console physically slows down, so I get to fall and see my failure in slow motion. It's just truly chef's kiss. Mwah. Beautiful, wonderful. No, I don't want your stupid RNG honeycomb. I missed it again. One more time. Like I think it's just spending so much effort trying to render everything that's over there in the far view that like it physically just can't doesn't want to render, and like it just slows down while I'm up here. Honestly, really wild to see frame drops, or rather slowdowns, I guess, on a console of this age. Are you fucking kidding me? I have walked over this tightrope in its entirety. This rope, like a half a dozen times. And I didn't stand perfectly on the button once? Are you... Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. It operates like a cable car ride. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that in Witchy World a ride actually does what's described? I mean, I guess I should have known from the big red button on top, but still. Are you gonna hurt me? You look like you should hurt me. And if not, then someone really needs to get up here and fix these power wires. That doesn't look OSHA certified right there. Hey, can you do things now? A power shortage? What? What do you mean? I've turned everything on. What do you mean? Is there somewhere else I need to go with Mumbo and turn stuff on? Or is it going to be something... Oh, fuck you. Something silly like there's a power station back in the mines that's connected to this world or something. All right, let's take stock. As far as Witchy World goes, I have half of the total jiggies. There are 3 that I've identified. One is the platforming thing where I couldn't figure out how to get on top of the ball. One is the suction cup shoes up the diving board. And one is definitely that cactus thing. Like, that has to be a jiggy. And I just haven't figured out how to make the thing go to the top. I'll take another look at that. I still haven't figured out how to get into Area 51. Wouldn't be surprised, actually, because that's an electrified area, if that connects to the saucer. That would make some level of sense to me. Fuck you. And this, I continue to be, like, really confused on. Because, like, that pushes it up a little bit. And then... grenade eggs push it up a little more. Did I really just need to try all 3 of those and I didn't? I mean, to be fair, it took me a second examination to figure out that grenade eggs did that, but like, fuck, man. Not... Alright, Area 51, Area 51. Oh, I probably need those right now, don't I? Give. Those are the last 10 notes right there. That's pretty good. Oh my Christ. There's a way out, very clearly, but I just don't see a way in. There's a big entrance there of some kind. Entrance or exit, I'm not sure. I don't see an obvious way to open it, neither. I thought I tried everything with the van. But clearly I've come into repeated situations where I thought I tried everything with something, and then I went back and I didn't. Maybe, like, honking the horn of the van in front of the gate opens it or something. It could be easily something ridiculous like that. Are you kidding me? Let me up. I miss the fucking sewer eels that made a noise. Every single enemy that was on a wall made a noise before it attacked you. The sewer eels made the little grunt, the parrots made the little squawk. They had patterns, and I missed those patterns because I am not smart and I don't have a good enough memory to remember that those things are there. Alright, turn me into the van one more time. I have need of review. Alright, thinking about all the places the van has been used. Fuck you. We use the van to open up the Dodger cars. We use the van to open up the Inferno. We use the van... Let me in! We used the van for something else, I'm pretty sure. There was a notes that we had to unlock with the van. How in the hell... There's a mumbo thing in there. That's probably how you turn off the power. Right there. Look, it says Ecum Bolcum. Is that a path? Is that how you use the suction cup things? I don't know. Alright, van's not the answer. I'm gonna... I think I'll call Witchy World there, then, for the moment. Like, I can't think of anything else to accomplish here. I have 5 of the Jiggies obtained and 8 of them accounted for. No, I have 6 of the Jiggies obtained and 8 of them accounted for, because I just got the cactus thing. And there's still the thing that's right outside. Oh, I didn't check on if there's something else I could do with the prisoners. Because I've now been over what I have to assume is most of Witchy World now. And I haven't figured out how to break open the prisoners from the Cave of Horrors or whatever it is. But since I'm right here, I think I want to try and investigate... I got that Super Globo or whatever the hell it was. The fancy MacGuffin. And I want to see what that does. The Mega Globo. Excuse me, I need to get my terminology right. What is this gonna do? Why did it just toss the Mega Globo out of the pool? What? 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 Is this something I needed for some reason? I mean, it's cool, but like... Why? I thought that was going to be like a key to something that I wasn't aware that I needed or something like that. Like maybe there was something over here with like this log flume ride and like that would get me up there or something. But no, I just turned Kazooie into a dragon. For some reason. Does she just stay a dragon? Like if I go into a level, does she just stay a dragon? Oh my god, she's just... Is this just permanent? Also, they just pitch shifted her sound effect down. That's kind of funny. Do I still have, like... Do my eggs still work like normal? Oh my god, that noise is pitch shifted too! It sounds so much worse! Oh, nope, nope, nope. Don't like you. Wow. Wonder Wing doesn't kill a thing? I feel cheated. I think I'm gonna... If I don't need this to solve a problem, I think I'm gonna change her back. Oh, that's right. I died to these teeth last time. Of course, that was my fault for being on 1 health in here, but like... Fuck those teeth. Who needs them? Not this guy. Who's making that noise? Is that Gobi or someone eating? Is there actual text written here? Doesn't look like it. I can't tell sometimes because of the resolution. Why do these... maybe it's just my brain has a bias towards the original sound because I know that sound and it's comfortable. But these pitch-shifted down sounds, they make me uncomfortable. This level gave me the grenades. And yeah. As I was saying, there seems to be a lot of problems that we just solve with explosives in this game, which I'm not going to necessarily protest. but... What? No? Do I have to shoot it dead on? Yes, I do. Well, I have to go summon Chuffy for you, I think. Oh no, Chuffy's here. And I've unlocked the train station in the Dino world, so I can take her over there. Why would they do this? Just make you have to aim just a little bit up. That's the first green one I found? Wild. Well, that solves a thing. Do I need this right now? No. No, I do not. This is the wrong way. I'm very pleased with the amount of progress that I'm making, because it feels like I am actually accomplishing things. And that was my, like, huge thing yesterday of, like, I got to the end of the night and I felt like I did nothing. Like, I kept just going and unlocking more levels because I didn't know what to do in the current level. And I think, unfortunately, this means that what I'm going to have to do before every time I play Banjo, or at least Banjo Tooie, is I'm going to have to, like, write down... Yeah, okay, Tyler, what the fuck is with this Dragon Kazooie? Why does this exist? Is this just, like, an extra? I was expecting to, like, get, like, a form that solved a puzzle or something. But instead... There's just a ladder right here. I can just get this fucking Jiggy. I don't need the suction climbers. It's just, like, a downgraded version of Kazooie. Like, what the hell? Do I need to, like, hang off of this? Or do I have to, like, actually walk out there? I'm getting flashbacks to Rusty Bucket Bay. That's 7. And I know where number 8 is. 9 and 10 elude me. And 1 Jinjo and 2 Cheeto pages. If I just jump off of this... Alright, the water was in fact deep enough to survive. God bless. Let's see, progress that I've made. I figured out that it's just grenades that open up the doors in the little lock place. Still haven't figured out how to get this fat ass to move. Can I just light you on fire? And then you'll get back to your mom? What else? I can't figure out how to get into Area 51 in Witchy World. And that's, like, bugging the crap out of me. And nor could I figure out how to get the actual, Jiggy that's in that platforming challenge in, like, the little space area. Like, I got all the way to the top, and then I couldn't figure out how to get on top of the sphere. So now I'm just gonna drive this dumbass fucking dinosaur back to Pterodactyl Land. And we'll go from there. Because the next thing on the list is hitting the water world again, and I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, that one, that's right. This one over here is a Banjo. Oh, poor kid. It's a Styracosaurus? Is that... She'll be cleaning out our cave for the next month, eh? That's a proper parent. It's not the kid's fault she got thrown in jail at an amusement park. Isle of Hags? I guess that's the closest thing to the lagoon. Yeah, the kid should have known better than to get fucking kidnapped. It's clearly their fault.